Welcome to the channel, y'all. I'm Sophia, and I'm back for another a general reading. I hope everyone is doing well today. I want to welcome everyone back if you're new to the channel. Welcome to the family, y'all. All right, so just a heads up, yesterday, you guys, I tried everything to get readings out, and I had nothing but issues. Each time there was technical issues. Ah, shit, that's hot. And so I ended up having to take 2 readings down that I posted yesterday. And then last week, you guys, I only got 1 reading out because all the other readings I did daily were for me. And I could tell, and I didn't want to give the people that were in that reading a leg up on the situation. So I chose not to put them out. So my apologies, but we're going to get back into an everyday groove here where I'm getting readings out every day, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and get into this. Please remember that these readings are general and they are collective. So that being said, it's not going to resonate with everyone. So please only take what resonates. This should be clarification or confirmation to some information you intuitively or factually are already aware of, okay? All right, let's get into this reading. Divine angels, ancestors, spirit, and guides, I call upon you to surround myself and the collective with your love, light, and guidance with the highest protection. I ask that only beings of light enter this space, offering wisdom for the collective's highest good. Guide me with clarity, shield me from harm, and help me to see what is needed in this read. I'm not going to take this, but I'll leave it out. Bar or club, somebody could spend too much time tipping the bottle back. Okay, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels of the highest white light. Oh, a hacker? Spirit says, no. This needs to come out. This needs to be overall energy. Okay. So somebody here, a hacker, spends a lot of time at a bar or a club, or they work at a bar or a club. Tell me more about the situation, Holy Spirit. What else does the collective need to know? Ooh, we're not taking those. That's too many. What else does the collective need to know? Pyramid scammer, schemer, romance scammer. Somebody could go to bars a lot so they can find people to pick up on and scam. Or somebody here goes to bars a lot and uses that opportunity to find people like feminines or masculines to scam, and then they hack them to find out like if they have anything worth anything. Yeah, this person's hellbound. This whole situation is going to go up in flames. I just heard the buck stops here. So that could be for someone. The cards just keep... We have military family involved, coerced. So there could be a military family that was coerced to be a part of something. Now, this could be your military family or someone else's. Gang members. And why? So gang members could have coerced military family. They could even try to say you were a scammer. But they could have accessed... Now, they could either have military family or they reached out to military family of yours and coerced them to do something. They could have found them because they hacked you or something like that. We have marriage and foul play, bribery paid off. This says drop the ball. Corrupt officials drop the ball, but that's not the case. Corrupt officials are not corrupt, and they did not drop the ball. Something about the initial S, first, middle, or last, could be significant. Okay, let's keep going here. All right. Let's go ahead and clarify these. So I'm not going to clarify hellbound or Should we? Holy Spirit, let me know on that one. Spirit's telling me that this needs to go with gang members. Hellbound. These gang members are hellbound for what they did. They could have reached out to your military family, or they used their own military family to do something. All right. This is pre-shuffled. I shuffled the heck out of this deck before we started. So let's just get into it, okay? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, tell us about this bar or club, whoever this person is that works in a club. Oh, so somebody here lied to a judge or lied to the justice system because they had something to gain. So this person who drinks too much or works at a bar or spends a lot of time at the bar could be involved in lying to the courts. This could be somebody you recognize from a past life. Or this is somebody from your past. This could be like, 5, 10, 15, 20 years ago that you recognize someone from, or maybe you recognize someone from a bar or a club. Maybe they work there. Maybe they just were there. We have pharmacy. Yeah, what is going on with my hair? It's like sticking up in all the weird spots. So something about a pharmacy could be significant. Somebody lied to a judge about pharmaceuticals from the past. This is crazy. So somebody who either works at a bar or a club or just spends too much time on a bar stool lied to either a judge or the justice system because they had something to gain monetarily. They could have said something about the past and pharmaceuticals. That's what I'm getting. This may or may not be for all of you. So, trying to trigger your fight or flight response. Somebody's trying to make you sick, essentially. I don't know. Let's keep going. Birth certificate. Somebody could have birth certificate. What is this? Scam. So there's something about, okay, so somebody did something scammy, collective, with a birth certificate and then tried to be like using that as some sort of identifier to give to the justice system. They could have been like, oh yeah, like I can prove this person did this, or who this person is, or something like that. This was a scam. This could be like a fake birth certificate. Angry. So somebody did this scam because they were angry. Wow. So they essentially lied. Illicit substances. Okay, interesting. So I don't know if these are pharmaceuticals or if they're like illicit substances, but somebody's angry about something when it comes to substances. Legal or illegal. Tell me about hacker. What do we need to know? Divine intervention. So somebody lied, collective, about you. This hacker did. I don't know who this hacker is yet, but there's been some sort of divine intervention that's truly important here. So the divine intervened when somebody went to the court and lied. This could be someone from your past, a player. So someone from your past is one of the players in this situation. This player is the hacker. This hacker is a player. That's how you're going to know who this person is. And the divine is protecting you from this person. Wow. All right, tell me about hacker, Holy Spirit, pharmacy. Robbery. So, player, hacker, you've been divinely protected against this player, hacker, or these could be two separate people. There could be a hacker and a player involved. Something about robbery, and we have pharmacy. So you could be divinely, like the divine I can't talk. Oh my gosh. The divine intervened to make sure that this robbery did not happen, or there's something about a pharmacy robbery here. Not of the light. So somebody is not of the light. This hacker and player are not of the light. Duh. But thank you for clarifying, Spirit. What else do we need to know? Injustice. So there was an injustice done with someone's birth certificate. They could have used this to try to, like, rob someone. So somebody could have even accessed, like, your birth certificate illegally to rob, to hack. Trying to trigger you. That's crazy because we already have trying to trigger your fight or flight response. So somebody not of the light could be trying to trigger you. They could actually be trying to dim your light at the same time, trying to trigger you psychologically. I just heard psychological operation. So somebody hacked you. Perhaps to rob you, but the divine intervened. Not only were they trying to rob you, but they wanted to trigger you. We have Mexico. So there's an injustice here. Or there could be a hacker that's using like a Mexican VPN or something to scam someone. Or somebody from Mexico that was sent in to rob someone in the collective. You guys, I hate this energy. Somebody from Mexico could be the hacker. Take it how it resonates. Tell me more about this. But there's something about a scam in Mexico. A hacker, a robbery. H. Somebody with the initial H and Y. And HY, somebody could be high. Or somebody angry is high on illicit substances. USA. What? USA and Mexico? So somebody angry in the USA worked with somebody in Mexico to scam someone. Y'all, I can't make this up. A player in the USA could have worked with a hacker in Mexico, or vice versa. Because they were angry, they were trying to have someone scammed. They wanted an injustice done. They could have even provided someone's birth certificate, or tried to get somebody to rob someone for pharmaceuticals or something like that. I don't know. This is wild. All right. Tell me about one more for hacker. Destined for greatness. So you're destined for greatness, and somebody's trying to make you look like you're an addict or something. So they're trying to trigger you because they know that you're destined for greatness, and this destiny here is why there was some sort of divine intervention. So there could have been a situation where you're here for a specific purpose, and somebody was trying to go against that or change what your purpose was, and the divine said, no, that's not happening. Sorry. I just heard sit down or be sat down, still asleep. So somebody here is still asleep. They could be on illicit substances, you guys, and all of a sudden, like, my face is like starting to itch. Like in places, like, I can sit here and do readings all day and my face never itches. But all of a sudden, it's happening right now, as well as at the same time my voice is like, I feel like my throat chakra is being attacked. Okay, so someone here is still asleep, hating on your spiritual beliefs. So whoever the still asleep person is, they're hating on your spiritual beliefs. They could be hating on your spiritual beliefs because they know that you have the divine on your side. They can know this based on the fact that they lied to the justice system and it didn't work. So they know, like, whatever they did could have backfired. We have L. Somebody with the initial L, first, middle, or last, could be involved. L, H, and Y. Now, I don't even know if this is a name, but I heard Leahy. We have L-H-Y. Is that a name, Leahy? I don't know. Or we have 3 separate people here with the initials L, H, or Y, or this is somebody's first, middle, and last name. These could be gang members. I don't know. Still standing. So someone's hating on your spiritual beliefs because, collective, you are still standing. You are still standing amongst this player trying to scam you. You could be still standing because you know who someone is. You could recognize them or their family or friends or something from a past, like the past. And this person could have been responsible for robbing you, lying on you, trying to get you caught up, lied to the police. So you're still standing, even though they're trying to scam you and like lie to the police on you. They could have lied to the police about robbery and pharmaceuticals. O. Somebody with the initial O, first, middle, or last. Untrustworthy family. So there's something about an untrustworthy family that's doing something that's unjust, perhaps with a birth certificate, or they do this with other people's birth certificates, and they do something with birth certificates in order to scam. They could be a romance scammer. So this untrustworthy family could have lied. Now, this doesn't have to be your family. It could be, right? But it could also be a family of, I don't know, gang members or hackers or military family. I don't know. But whatever's going on here, this untrustworthy family has been lying to the police to get you caught up. They could have been lying about your spiritual beliefs. They could have even lied and said you were a scammer, but you're still standing. F could have said this. F could be from Mexico or trying to scam. We have folly, like F-O-L-Y or L-L-Y, folly. Somebody like follied the ball. Is that a thing? I think it is. They messed up when it came to the scam. G. Golf. We have golf out here. G-O-L-F. Something about the Gulf of Mexico. I know that's 2 different things, but that could be significant. Tell me more. Positive changes coming in for you. Because of what... Y'all, what is going on? My goodness. Like, can you guys tell? Like, this should not be happening. Oh my goodness. Wow. Y'all, this is really frustrating. Like, why can't I clear my voice? Crazy. Oh my God. I'm going to have to talk like with a raspy voice. That sucks. All right, let's keep going. Tell me more. Pictures. So somebody tried to use pictures. An untrustworthy family could have tried to use pictures to get you caught up. These were lies. They could have used pictures saying something about robbery and a pharmacy or pharmaceuticals. Somebody could have used a birth certificate and pictures. Saying something about a scam in Mexico. Incoming soulmate, get ready. A soulmate could have done this, collective. An angry soulmate could have done this. This could be somebody who's unable to be trusted in either your family or another person's family. Y'all, I'm so sorry. Like, this is not fun for me. I'm so sorry. Like, this is like so hard to talk. Shoplifting. Somebody could have said somebody shoplifted, or that they have pictures of somebody shoplifting. Wow. Tell me about military family, Holy Spirit. God's right-hand man or woman. So somebody here is hating on your spiritual beliefs because the divine is here to intervene on your behalf because you're God's or the Most High's right-hand man or woman. So somebody lied to the justice system. And this is why you have positive change coming in. J. We have the initial J, first, middle, or last. And we have joy out here. Someone's name could be Joy. Or you're spreading joy. Someone's name could be LJ, or they go by LJ. Someone's name could be Jeff. Joff, like Joffrey or something. Okay. Tell me more about military family. Broke into your home. So a player could have broken into your home. They could have had their military family or something about military family. And breaking in your home. Cosigner. Military family could have co-signed on something. Somebody could have provided a signature so they could break into your home. If this reading is for you. Someone could have talked about robbery and pharmaceuticals and said that something that was a lie, and there was somebody who co-signed this. So they basically agreed, like, oh, it's not just me, ask so-and-so, or ask this person. And this was all a lie, and they co-signed this. Toxic. So there could be toxic military family, toxic untrustworthy family. We've got both of them here that are part of this injustice to do something. They could have done something with your birth certificate. Life in prison. Somebody could have tried to use pictures to scam someone. Some sort of military family could be getting toxic military family could be getting life in prison. Now, life in prison is, think about it. This would be like normally like 25 years, right? I think that's what's considered life in prison. But if you are, let's say you are 70, right? And you got caught up in something and you were given 5 years in prison, that could be a life sentence. So take it how it resonates, okay? So whoever this toxic person is could be getting prison time. Signature. Wow. A soulmate could have signed, an angry soulmate could have signed something, collective. Or military family signed something. They could have co-signed a situation here with an angry soulmate. Oh, breakup. So whatever's gone on here, this is somebody that you may have broken up with. So somebody said something about you and illicit substances. This person that you broke up with who's still asleep said something about illicit substances because you broke up with them. There's a signer and a co-signer here in the same column of cards. So we've got co-signer broke into your home. And then we have breakup. So you could have broke up with somebody here. So they signed and had someone co-sign. Perhaps your military family who's toxic to co-sign something. We have moody, and this is under coerced. So this moody person could have coerced others to lie to the justice system about even your spiritual beliefs. No room for hate. So this entire time, collective, you're still standing because you have no room for hate in your heart. So these moody people can try to coerce people to be involved all the time, but family scapegoat. So somebody was lying on you, trying to get you caught up for robbery and pharmaceutical, I have no idea what, something to do with pharmaceuticals. Or somebody said that somebody robbed a pharmacy. Now, please remember, you guys, if you don't know already, which I feel like it's pretty obvious, I'm not getting this as you, right? I feel like I have to clarify this with you guys, let you know, like, if you think this message is about you, this is actually what the cross watchers or the evil people in your life or whatever you want to classify them as, this is what they're saying and what they're doing. This is not about my high vibing collective, okay? So you could be the family scapegoat, or somebody co-signed something to make you the family scapegoat. They could have been coerced by some moody person to lie to the police about something. Going to prison. So whoever these untrustworthy people are in your family that tried to make you the scapegoat, these toxic individuals, they're going to prison. Wow. Online stalking. So somebody could be going to prison for online stalking. Even finding pictures online, stalking a person online, or using your pictures to stalk someone and scam someone. That's what it's looking like. Wow. This is sad. I know what you did last summer. So this could have happened in the summer. An angry soulmate could have signed to do something in the summertime. And this is why they're going to prison. This is giving me something more than just hacking or stalking. This is giving me like trying to actually take someone out, because exposed. So something someone did last summer is being exposed. This could be somebody you broke up with. Something about illicit substances and shoplifting. Somebody could have shoplifted under your name. Like under your birth certificate or something. I don't know how it works, you guys, but tell me about gang members. High. So we have some high gang members here that perhaps drink too much, that lie to the justice system. They're moody because they're high. They're hating on your spiritual beliefs. They're hellbound. Something about social security. Somebody could have broken into your house to get your social security card, or something about social security protected by angels. So you, this family scapegoat, is protected by angels, collective. They're high if they think they're going to get something. You're protected from by angels from somebody robbing you or lying to the police or lying on you. Biological father. You could have a father that's never really shown up to be a father, but they could be your father. So like a sperm donor. So you could have a father that's a sperm donor that could be going to jail. This person could be very toxic and untrustworthy. They were part of this injustice. They could have done something when it comes to a birth certificate. This biological father could have something to do with these gang members, and they're all hellbound. This could have been for someone's high social security money or something. Like, I don't know. S. Somebody with the initial S. FHS. Tell me about gang members leaving the country. So somebody could be leaving the country because they're worried about... Somebody could be leaving the country going to Mexico because they're worried about getting caught up for a scam that could put them in jail for life in prison. Something to do with online stalking and somebody doing something last summer or in the summertime being exposed. Okay? So whatever was done here, there could be pictures of this person scamming, and it's not like if somebody was trying to say this was you, there could be pictures of this person and it's not you. Or somebody was online stalking you to get pictures. Ancestors are watching you and them. So this is why whatever they did in the summer is coming out. This is giving me like trying to take someone out of the picture. Because you don't just get life in prison for... So there's untrustworthy, toxic family and or biological father that could be going to prison. There's also military family that could be going to prison. These people, either together or alone, broke into your house. They made you the family scapegoat and tried to bind you, but your ancestors have exposed them. So they're leaving the country. Wow, collective, you are so protected from these people. So these gang members could have been trying to bind you to some sort of social security, like scam or online stalking, or this could have been... Online stalking could have given this away to you. So like you may not have known what was going on, but you figured it out. Father. A father could be bound to these gang members. This binding is being exposed. Your ancestors saw what they did during the summer. Let's get one more for gang members. Keeping a secret. So there's a father here keeping a secret about something to do with Social Security. Fraud, inheritance fraud. Wow. So there's a father here that's keeping a secret about inheritance fraud. This father could have co-signed on this fraudulent... They could have co-signed to get this inheritance fraudulently by saying something about someone taking things or being on pharmaceuticals, or that whatever was done here, there were lies to the police trying to get you caught up, but you're protected by angels. They scapegoated you, collective. They just straight up scapegoated you for something that you did not do. I knew this was going to come out, you guys. I kept saying there's something more than online stalking here. Somebody could have put something in your food or drinks in order to fraudulently take an inheritance. This father is the one that's keeping this a secret. They could even know that gang members tried to do this. This could be whatever it is that's gone on here. Whoever's involved in this is going to prison. So they could be considering leaving the country and going to Mexico, which I'm pretty sure that we have an extradition treaty with Mexico. So like that wouldn't be the best place to go. I mean, like, I don't know how it works, y'all. I've never had to deal with something like that, but car crash. So, oh my God, my face is itching again. Okay, so car crash. So there could be some sort of car crash that's of significance. And I didn't write this to say car accident. I said car crash. There's a difference between a car crash and a car accident, right? A car accident is an accident. It's like, but a car crash, somebody could have tried to set up a car crash because they were angry. But your ancestors are watching you, protecting you. They could be protecting you from whatever this poisoning is. This is why someone's getting life in prison. So this, again, this could be 5, 10, 15, 20 years, and it's going to be life for them. Someone could even be getting extradited to Mexico to go to jail because of some scam that they committed. This could have been a scam committed with like a Mexican VPN. I don't know how that works, you guys. I don't know how that works. So I don't even know, like, if that is a thing. Tax evasion. Somebody could have been trying to expose or bind someone to tax evasion. Or somebody did tax evasion collective because you broke up with them and they were angry. This is crazy. Can I get one final card from this? Crooked attorney. So there's a crooked attorney here who could have been trying to get someone caught up for tax evasion. This is being exposed. They could have been trying to bind someone to tax evasion. Somebody could have done tax evasion on Social Security money. Or there was some sort of evasion of taxes when it comes to a real estate property. Wow. Okay, let's keep going. I think there's more information to come out here that's of significance. All right. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, tell me about this bar or club. Stolen identity. Somebody from your past collective could have stolen your identity in order to lie to the justice system. This is where the birth certificate comes into play. Somebody stole your identity, perhaps made a fake, scammed a birth certificate in order to make it look like you were on illicit substances or doing something with illicit substances. Wow. Can I get some more information, please, for this bar or club lying to the justice system? Shallow hole. So they could have just dug a shallow hole for themselves and jumped right in it. Like, what? So somebody could have tried to put you in a hole, but you're still standing. It's not funny, you guys. I'm not laughing. I'm just like, I don't even know what to say. It's one of those things where I'm laughing because I'm uncomfortable. Like, I don't even know what to say. Like, what do you say to that? Empty safe? Something about an empty safe? Somebody could have robbed you for a safe and it was empty. Somebody could have said that somebody could have broke into your house to steal a safe, trying to say there was like pharmaceuticals or something in there, but it was empty. What? Tell me more. Somebody could have even got your birth certificate out of a safe. Like, this could have been a safe that they stole from your home. And now they're trying to do damage control. And we have after hours in reverse. Somebody could spend a lot of after hours at a bar or a club. And this is backfiring. So somebody's trying to do damage control. They're angry. This could be a soulmate. And it says after hours, so this could be during like business hours. Or somebody broke in after hours to your house. This could have been an untrustworthy family that did this. Final warning. So something about a final warning? What is this, you guys? Tell me more. Tell me about this hacker and divine intervention. Security footage and in custody. So there's security footage here about a player trying to rob someone or taking a safe out of someone's home. There could also be security footage, which is divine intervention. Some father that's constantly high could have been trying to lie to the justice system and provide some sort of security footage. We have in custody. This player could be in custody. This player who stole your identity and broke into your home, they could have stole your... They could have had they could have had possession of your social security card and your birth certificate. Because they robbed you. What? Accomplice. So this person could have been an accomplice. This person who's in custody was an accomplice to a robbery. So something about hacking. A player hacking and robbing someone, and security footage of it. They could have even robbed you of a safe and got your birth certificate and social security card out of it. Something like that is significant. Arrest warrant. So somebody could have lied to you or lied on you to the police. There could be an arrest warrant out for this accomplice who's in custody. And that's why something is happening right now, perhaps. Oh, look at that. Prior conviction literally just came right out. So this particular person has a prior conviction. Something about going to prison. So this person who has a prior conviction could be a father. Y'all, this is starting to get really messy, but something about this safe is really significant. Somebody did something unjust. They could have stolen a safe from your house and worked with their untrustworthy family who has prior convictions and are toxic AF to do some sort of damage control. All hours of the day. They could have used pictures of you somebody could have received something from Mexico to poison someone's food or drinks. Somebody could have left the country to get this. There could be pictures of this. This was a global operation. So if you were poisoned, if your food or drink was poisoned, right? They could have made this look like something it was not. Or, no, sorry. Made it look like, okay, they were trying to make it look like something it was not because it was actually a certain way. Somebody could have literally left the country, went to Mexico to get some sort of poison, okay? And there's pictures of this. Pictures of this person who has a prior conviction. They could have even worked with their untrustworthy toxic family to do this. This was a global operation. This did not just happen in one country. It was multiple countries. So that's why someone's getting life in prison for what they did. This is crazy. Exit strategy. This was their exit strategy that backfired to do damage control because it was in reverse. So this is their exit strategy from the US, and they're angry now because they do have to leave the US. They could be trying to cause a car crash, or they tried to have somebody poisoned so then they would crash. I don't know. This is crazy. Can I get some more information, please? Yeah, this situation's at a dead end because it's been exposed. Someone's bound to whatever it is that they did. Sit down or be sat down. I keep hearing that. And we have final warning, illicit substances, breakup. Tell me about this pyramid scam, overheard threat. Somebody could be saying like they overheard a threat. They could have went to a judge and lied and said they overheard some threat that they didn't overhear. Ooh. In order to get immunity. So they lied on someone to get immunity, to get out of custody. This is this player. Wow. I'm not going to take it because it wasn't really, but memory lapse. So somebody's trying to say that they don't remember something. They don't remember breaking into your home. This could be because they're high or they're drunk. Someone's keeping a secret. A father's keeping a secret that they overheard a threat. Something like that. Can I get some more information for schemer? Somebody could be saying, I don't remember that. And I think this is justice. Justice delayed. Yep. And operation cover up. So somebody's trying to delay justice. Whoever this player is, that's an accomplice who's in custody, they stole your identity in order to lie on you. They could have stolen your social security card and your birth certificate. This is a secret that maybe a father's keeping. I'm not exactly for sure. But we have Operation cover up. So there's something about Operation cover up here to delay justice. So somebody doesn't want to go to jail. They could already, or they want out of jail or something. I don't know. But this injustice, somebody's trying to delay this injustice from becoming justice. This prior convict here who's arrested or has an arrest warrant could be in custody. They have been identified, but there's something about this prior conviction trying, like, whoever this person is, I guess what I'm trying to say is whoever this person is, they have prior convictions, so they know how, like, they know that they need to get a good attorney. They know that they need to have all these different things happen in order for them to get out of jail. So, like, this is, I'm getting that they could be trying to scam the justice system even. This is their way of doing damage control to delay justice, even though it's a scam. Oh my God, it came out again because they want immunity for something. Somebody could be trying to cover something up so they can get immunity from a situation. I don't know, you guys. This is crazy. This prior convict wants immunity. Something about physical evidence and higher power in reverse. So whatever their demonic things are that they're trying to say they have, so they don't have any physical evidence. These demonic people have no physical evidence of anything. They don't have any physical evidence of anything to get immunity. They could be trying to make up something. Tell me about military family. This is crazy, you guys. in plain sight. The justice system. Wait. Hold on, I don't want to speak on this yet. Somebody could have broken into your home, like in plain sight. Call intercepted. A call to the justice system or something like that could have been intercepted. Somebody had broke into your home or something. There's something here about an overheard threat on a call. There could be security footage of this. Money payoff. A player could have been paid off to break into your home. Can I get some more information, please, for military family? Military family could have been paid off to do something here. Confidential source. So there could be a confidential source that co-signed something, a toxic confidential source that co-signed something. This could be untrustworthy family, whether yours or someone else's. This confidential source is trying to help somebody delay justice, and they were paid off to do this. They could have been paid off to make somebody the family scapegoat, like yourself. Profile match. Somebody's profile has matched to some sort of online stalking. This profile pictures. Somebody could have tried to match pictures on a profile to some online stalking and scam. Or this is what's getting someone caught up for life in prison. Break-in protocol. So there's something about a protocol that people are using to break in. Somebody could have broke in to get your signature or something. Someone's angry. So someone's doing this, they're demonic, they're angry. And now they're in hiding because whatever they have done has been exposed. This could be somebody you broke up with that was trying to bind you to something, to illicit substances. Somebody could have been warned, like, this is it. This could also be somebody who is a prior convict, and it could be like a 3 strikes, you're out situation. So they're trying to delay justice and become immune to something, cover something up. Because they knew that last time with the justice system, it was their final warning. Wow. Tell me about coerced. Alternate route. Somebody could have used some sort of alternate route to do something. To intercept a call. Somebody could have used an alternate route to say they overheard a threat. Collusion pact. A high father could have used, a moody high father that could be part of a gang, could have lied to the justice system, but they took an alternate route. They colluded with a person, a player. So there's a father and a player here. This player could be in custody. This father could have even taken money. They were paid off, perhaps to alter records. to lie, to try to get you caught up, to alter pharmacy records in a way to cover something up, to alter inheritance records and make you the family scapegoat. We have cosigner, inheritance fraud. Somebody could have been paid off. We have robbery and fraud inheritance. Or inheritance fraud. So somebody could have been paid to co-sign something that has to do with taking an inheritance that's not theirs, to alter an inheritance, a life insurance policy, something to that effect. And someone else could have co-signed this in a way to cover something up. Y'all, cognitive dissonance. Somebody could be saying, like, I didn't know. I had no idea. I don't know why I'm getting that from that card, but that's what I'm getting. Safe house in reverse. Something could have been for a house, a lake house. Somebody could be in a safe house. Y'all, this is like somebody's biological father, sperm donor father, is untrustworthy. This could be a gang member's father. Somebody could be going to prison for taking a house, or someone feels safe in a house. Somebody could be saying, oh, I didn't poison the collective, but they colluded to do this. Access denied. So somebody is being denied access to saying that they're immune from something. So this prior convict may not be able to use this like immunity situation. So they could be trying to get rid of physical evidence so that way they can be like, well, see, I wasn't involved, but they were involved. This was a huge operation that could span the entire world. So somebody's actually being denied access from leaving the country. So they have to face this life in prison. They're being denied access to Mexico. There could have been something about like a checkpoint or something. We have media blackout. Somebody could have like done something globally to black out like media, social media, for long enough to be able to break into it. I know that it sounds crazy, but that's what I'm seeing here. Somebody may have been trying to get you to be blacked out so you would crash, like blacked out, like from some sort of poison. Somebody's signature is all over this break-in. And some sort of car crash. Somebody could be going to prison for a car crash. Something like that. This could have been a scammed car crash. Front company. So a front company is also being exposed for tax evasion. Oh, wow. They're bound to this tax evasion. They could be in hiding. This front company could now be in hiding. They could be breaking up. Something about impersonation. A father could have impersonated, a gang member could have impersonated someone and went to the justice system and lied. They could have stolen someone's identity in order to impersonate them. This person was high, thinking that they'd be able to get away with this. This father could be somehow involved in keeping a secret about this impersonation in order to take someone's inheritance fraudulently. This is really giving me like a family member working with others in order to take someone out of the picture. Network disruption. Someone could have done something on a network, like disrupted a network to intercept calls. This could be a player. Somebody could have disrupted a network in order to break into your home, collective. They were paid money to do this. They colluded with others to do this, to alter records. They could have even impersonated another person, like another individual. In order to like get in through your security system. So like, let's say you have a security system. Somebody could have done something here to disrupt that network and altered the records. Somebody could be altering records of security footage in plain sight. They were paid to do this. They could have been paid to hack your security footage. They could have taken an alternate route to do this hacking. Somebody could have lied or impersonated someone at the justice system in order to have their security footage intercepted, their call logs intercepted, their networks disrupted. Yes, somebody is very low vibrational here. So you are over here protected by angels. This family scapegoat who's protected by angels. And this father energy who's keeping a secret because they intended to take your inheritance is low vibrational. They took some sort of money to cover something up. They could have an arrest warrant now. There's some sort of confidential source here, an anonymous person. This was retaliation, collective. So whatever this low vibrational did, they took this inheritance that was supposed to come to you, made you the family scapegoat because they were retaliating. So they lied to police about you out of retaliation. This person could be like completely disassociated from reality. Or is that even the right word? Completely cut off from reality. That's what I'm basically trying to say, you guys. I don't know why, but in this reading, I just cannot talk today. This is crazy. Somebody really doesn't want this message out. Cognitive dissonance. I'm really getting that this is like either somebody is saying, well, I didn't know, or they're actually like disassociated from their like proper thinking from reality, something like that. Or somebody did this because they wanted a house. And this person's coming up as untrustworthy family. That could be who this confidential source is. Safe house, poison food or drinks, inheritance fraud. The motive is clear. They were trying to take someone out of retaliation. And they're trying to bury the truth, you guys. This father's trying to bury the truth. Somebody's trying to bury the truth about a car crash, poison, retaliation, tax evasion, impersonation, identity theft, something about a safe, robbery, breaking into your home, taking money to do something, lying about an overheard threat to the justice system, illicit substances, physical evidence or lack thereof. I mean, there you have it. Hacking. Like, I don't know how much more, like, these could all be charges. Somebody could be getting like 100+ years in prison for all these charges stacked up. Restricted area. Somebody could be accessing a restricted area to disrupt a network. They could be using some sort of alternate route to do this. Somebody could be accessing a restricted area to black out some sort of media in order to be able to access it. Media blackout in reverse. They could be using some sort of social media and then impersonating. This is under gang members. Somebody could have said something about you exposing a front company. Or somebody tried to say you were trying to break up a front company. I don't know what this is, y'all. This is crazy. This front company could be leaving the country. They could be doing something to alter social security records of their employees. Or they could be using social security records. Diversion tactics. Somebody's trying to divert the attention from somewhere. This front company could be, there's an attorney here, a crooked attorney that could be using something, accessing a restricted area as a diversion tactic. These two cards came out last week in our reading. They're doing this, accessing this restricted area to disrupt some sort of network to bind another person. They could be looking for information. This is their alternate route to access information to bind another person. Somebody could be trying to evade taxes with a social security, I don't know. Stolen identity, social security, stolen identity. Somebody could have stolen your identity to access your social security. I'm not exactly for sure. Malicious compliance. So a crooked attorney could be part of this malicious compliance. A front company could be exposed for maliciously complying with the gang members. I mean, that's what it says, y'all. And you're over here protected by angels. You're the family scapegoat. Somebody here has worked diligently, perhaps even with your family, to lie on you, to get you caught up, lie to the police. This was all because somebody had something to gain. This could have been a house, inheritance. We have common enemy, and it's in reverse. So this is an uncommon enemy. Who do I look at as an uncommon enemy? I would look at your parents as an uncommon enemy, or whoever's parents this could be. So this father could be in your family. You may not have looked at them as the enemy because it's so uncommon for a family or, you know, a father or mother, whatever, to be involved in something like this. They're uncommon enemies. This uncommon enemy could have been trying to checkmate you, but it did not work. They maliciously complied to have you poisoned. This uncommon enemy collective maliciously complied with a social circle of gang members to bind you, to lie on you, to start a car crash or cause a car crash, to poison. Something about barred entry. Somebody was given entry because barred entry was in reverse. So somebody was given access, by perhaps a father. There could be this could be going public. Oh my goodness. I said this reading wasn't going to be too long, and now it's too long. All right. Okay, so let's go ahead and, what time is it? Okay. So let's go ahead and close this reading out, you guys. Let me know in the comments if this is something you've experienced. I feel like this reading kind of had like highs and lows to it, where, you know, 1 minute it was making sense, the next minute it was kind of like fuzzy, and then at the end it became more clear again. Let me know what you think. Let me know if this resonated. Please do like the reading. It really does help the channel, you guys. It's a free way you can give back to the channel. It really does help. And Lord knows, us tarot channels, we need all the help we can get, so it's much appreciated. Yeah, and if you would like to be part of hype the readings, that's new. Hype the reading, and if you're given the opportunity, and then subscribe if you guys would like to be part of the family. And just know I love you guys. We'll be back for another one here tomorrow and see what comes out. Okay? All right. Bye.